Let's talk about a term you hear a lot in real estate, but not everyone fully understands: sweat equity. In a market like Crested Butte, understanding sweat equity and knowing how to spot the right opportunities can make a huge difference in what you buy and how much value you create over time. I'm talking about this today because I think a lot of properties are overlooked by buyers because they aren't shiny and new, but need some updating. Sweat equity is the value you create by putting time, effort, and thoughtful improvements into a property instead of paying top dollar up front. That can mean updating finishes, improving the layout and functionality, modernizing a home that hasn't been touched in years, or fixing deferred maintenance. You're building equity through smart decisions, not just waiting on appreciation. And this is especially relevant here because many homes in Crested Butte were built years ago, like in the 60s and 70s. Some have incredible bones and locations, but outdated interiors or layouts that just don't reflect how people live today. Buyers who understand sweat equity can often buy below the top of the market and make improvements and end up with a home that's far more valuable and far more enjoyable than if they just bought something fully turnkey. Let me give you a real example I see all the time in this market. A buyer purchases a well-located home that hasn't been updated since the 90s. The floor plan works, the views are there, and the lot is great, but the finishes are dated and the kitchen is closed off. Instead of tearing the whole house apart, they focus on high-impact updates. Opening up the kitchen and living area, updating cabinetry and countertops and lighting, refreshing bathrooms with modern but timeless finishes, and improving the outdoor spaces to take advantage of the views. The renovation happens over time, often phased, and when it's complete, the home feels entirely different. What started as a dated property becomes one of the most desirable homes in its location. Plus, the resale market value is substantial in equity from the original purchase price to what the property is worth post-remodel. Now, sweat equity is not free, and it is not for everyone. Construction in mountain towns takes longer, trades are limited, winters affect timelines, and not every improvement adds real value. That's why it's critical to understand which projects matter in this market and which ones don't move the needle. The most successful sweat equity projects in Crested Butte typically focus on the livability and the layout, kitchens and bathrooms, views and outdoor spaces, and addressing deferred maintenance. The goal isn't to overbuild, it's to improve strategically for the specific buyer pool in Crested Butte. Whether sweat equity makes sense for you depends on your goals, your timeline, and how you plan to use the property. If you're considering buying in Crested Butte and want help identifying true sweat equity opportunities or avoiding costly mistakes, I'm always happy to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I am Ebner with Signature Properties in Crested Butte.